All right, we have talked about our favorite or best films of the decade, and now we're going to rank these bad boys.
And this
Jake,
is the real end.
This is the real end, yes. Yes. All right, Jake, what is your number 10 favorite film of the decade?
Coming in 10th place is Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
That low, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, great film.
Yes.
Made Star Wars great again.
Yep.
But overwhelmingly, probably the lesser of the greatest movies of my list.
Of your list.
Yep.
Okay. Mine, number 10, also kind of surprised it's this low, but Ryan Gosling's Lost River.
Both our 2015 ranks are another 10.
Yeah. Yep, I didn't see that comparison, but yes,
Yep.
they are. All right, what is your 9th favorite film of the decade?
Movie coming in 9th place is Dunkirk.
Wow, I'm also surprised it's that low.
I mean, great film. Probably I'd say it's one of my least favorite Christopher Nolan's, but having said that, he's not made one film that has disappointed me.
Right.
It's fantastic. Highly recommend seeing it.
Got it. My 9th favorite film of the decade is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Wow.
Also surprised it's this low, but that just should talk about how good the films are above it. Love this movie. Love it to death.
Yeah.
Go see it if you haven't.
Very fun, too.
Yeah, so much fun. An epic of epicness. That was a tagline for it at one point. Moving on, your 7th favorite film of the decade. I'm sorry, 8th.
The movie coming in 8th place for me is The Help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's comfortable.
I mean, I kind of thought it would be one of the lowest ones, but overwhelmingly very enjoyable. Does not feel like a chick flick at all.
Nope. Not even a little.
And also tackles social stereotypes. And
more movies need to.
Yeah, highly recommend seeing it.
Awesome. Wholly agree with that. My 8th favorite film of the decade is Nightcrawler. Just because it's this low on the list doesn't mean you don't need to see it. You absolutely need to see it, if for nothing else but Jake Gyllenhaal's magnetic performance in the movie. Oh my God, he's captivating. All right.
Wow. Alrighty. The movie finishing in 7th place on my list is Lincoln.
Oh, okay. We're just going to keep going.
I blame China for it.
Okay. Our grease screen fell. Oh, well.
Oh, man.
So, you were saying?
Yeah. One of the most historically accurate movies I've seen.
Yeah.
Go see it, even if you hate school with all your guts.
Okay. Fair enough. Great movie. Great movie. My number 7 favorite film of the decade is Nolan's Dunkirk.
Wow.
So good. Thought it'd be higher on this list, but again, this is just such a incredible list that it's hard to rank them all. It's not gonna say.
You know what? Screw this.
Down with it.
We don't need it.
Just off with it. Yeah. All right. What is your number 6 favorite film of the decade?
The movie coming in 6th place is Avengers: Infinity War.
Wow, didn't even make the top 5.
Nope.
Okay.
Probably the best sequel I've seen all decade.
Okay.
But these 5 movies are
somehow
better than Avengers: Infinity War.
Enough said. My number 6 favorite film of the decade didn't make the top 5. Also shocked it didn't. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know. It was so difficult to keep it out of the top 5. But again, these 5 films above it, in my opinion, are even better.
Wow.
What is your 5th?
Right.
We're getting to the top 5. What's your 5th favorite film of the decade?
My movie coming in 5th place is Gravity.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good place for it.
Yeah.
No words.
7 Oscars, 10 nominations.
Yep.
It deserves the top 5.
It really does. My number 5 favorite film of the decade is something I just talked about, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Wow.
Right there in the midway, I think that's comfortable. Like I said, not quite as good as Won't You Be My Neighbor, but that doesn't mean it's not a fantastic film. It is solely for Tom Hanks' performance and all other things involved, but that should be reason enough to go see it, if not everything else. Yes, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. What's your number 4?
Alrighty. The 4th place finisher from my list is Whiplash.
Yeah.
It was hard to place it at 4th, but you know, it stunned me.
Yeah.
I liked it way more than I thought.
Yeah.
And
Blew me
overall
away.
recommended seeing it.
That film knocked me flat.
Alrighty, what's your number 4?
Number 4. I thought this would be a little higher too, but this is a good spot. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Really?
Made the top 5. I love this film
Wow.
so much. I will rewatch it for decades to come. I just love it, love it, love it.
Yep.
Can't say anything more about it than I haven't already. It's just so good.
Yep.
And super underrated. That's the last thing I'll say.
Alrighty.
We're getting into the top 3. What is
Yeah,
your
top 3.
number 3 favorite film of the
All right.
decade?
My 3rd place and 2nd runner-up for the best film of the decade is Alita Battle Angel.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh my god. I thought that would be a little lower. Damn.
I mean, it would have had it not been for the visuals.
Yeah, fair enough.
Rosa Salazar as Alita,
She's
and
excellent.
maybe some of the writing
Fair enough.
was good.
Fair enough. My number 3 favorite film of the decade, drum roll please. No, I'm sorry, we'll do that for number 1. A Monster Calls. It's just, oh man.
Wow.
Once you see it, you'll understand why it's number 3. It pains me not to put it higher, but we're getting neck and neck. We're in the top 3 right now. So, Monster Calls. What is your number 2 favorite film of the decade?
The runner-up for best film of the decade on my list is Hacksaw Ridge.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
I get that.
just based on what the story's about, I thought it would be pretty interesting, and it was.
I think it blew you out of the water.
And I kind of almost want to find out a lot more about Desmond Doss. Maybe do some research on him.
You should. I definitely want to. My runner-up for the favorite film, my favorite film of the decade, is Won't You Be My Neighbor.
Wow.
This, I swear this was sitting at number 1 at one point, but my number 1 spot beat it out just barely. This is a beautiful, phenomenal documentary that everybody in the world needs to see. It's just so good.
Yeah.
So good. All right, we've reached that point. What is your number 1 favorite film of the decade?
My number 1 favorite film of the decade, as I previously stated in a previous review, is quite possibly my favorite movie of all time. So it would not surprise you that my pick for the best film of the decade is Inception.
Yep, I completely see that. Well deserving. People who haven't seen it yet need to get on board. No, my favorite Nolan film. Your favorite Nolan film?
Yep.
Yeah, both our favorite Nolan films.
Favorite movie in general.
Favorite movie in general. I completely agree with that. Inception is just glorious. I love it so much. There's nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with it. Okay, drum roll, please. You could just do that. There you go. Number 1 favorite film of the decade is The Impossible.
Wow.
Yep. J.A. Bayona is The Impossible. I had never seen a film more deserving of the number 1 spot. It is phenomenal. I have no further words for this movie, except you need to see it if you haven't.
You should.
We've both seen it. It's excellent. And if you don't believe us, go watch it and then come back.
And if you think that this movie is less real than any other disaster movie,
think again.
Just
Just
know.
know. Just know.
This is the realest one I've ever seen.
It's raw, it's real, you gotta prepare yourself. But if you do, I think you'll be immensely satisfied with what you end up getting.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh my God!
Alrighty.
I'm tired of talking. Okay.
You have made it.
We have made it. We
have made it.
We have made it. We did our top 10 worst films of the decade.
Yep.
We did our top 10 best films of the decade. That concludes those special episodes of Rock Movie Reviews. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back hopefully very soon, as soon as we can to film them, to reveal and release our review of Joker.
Yeah.
We will see you guys in that review.
Cool.